am Chris Mawata, and I want to introduce you to risk management in AI governance. I have been a Learning Tree instructor since the year 2000 and have written more than 40 courses for Learning Tree. I have also worked as a professor of mathematics at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga and published papers in mathematics, machine learning, and visualization. So let's first think of what risk is. What is risk? Well, risk is a composite measure of the probability that an event occurs and the magnitude of the consequences of that event. Typically, risk management concentrates on negative consequences, although you can think of positive consequences as opportunities. So what risks do we need to consider when developing and using AI systems? Well, we have privacy. AI systems can analyze large amounts of personal data, which can lead to privacy violations. Bias. AI systems can perpetuate or amplify societal biases, which can lead to discrimination. AI can also create new biases that don't even exist in society at large. Model opacity. Lack of transparency can make it difficult to understand how AI works and to explain what it is doing. We have cybersecurity risks. AI models can be vulnerable to cyber attacks like data poisoning, adversarial attacks, or model theft, potentially compromising sensitive company data. Then we have legal and regulatory risks. Companies using AI may face legal issues related to liability and trust in the system. So how do we mitigate AI model risk? Well, we can have ethical guidelines that help us to develop and deploy ethical AI systems. We can perform data quality control, ensure that training data is diverse, accurate, free from bias, and we can aim for transparency and explainability, prioritize AI models that can explain their reasoning and decision-making process. We could use robust security practices, implement strong cybersecurity measures to protect AI models from attacks. We can have human oversight, maintain human control over critical AI systems and decision-making processes, and of course, make sure that we have legal and regulatory compliance and stay informed about relevant laws and regulations that affect our AI model. Once the AI system is in use, we need to perform monitoring. We need to keep an eye on performance metrics, regularly monitor model accuracy across different demographic groups to possibly identify potential bias before it becomes an issue. We could have bias audits, where we have periodic assessments to identify and address emerging biases in the model. We can have feedback loops, essentially implement mechanisms that will gather user feedback and update the model based on real-world usage. Inevitably, there will be some incidents, so how will they be handled? Well, it starts with preparation. You want to prepare an incident response team to detect and respond to incidents. You want to prepare playbooks, both manual and automated, to verify reliable and consistent responses. And operations, for example, NIST's phases of incident response, which gives you a set of operations that you should perform. Let's take a look at how the NIST Computer Security Incident Handling Guide treats this. They recommend preparation, so you attempt to limit the number of incidents that will occur by implementing controls based on your risk assessment and, of course, your risk appetite, or if you like, your risk averseness. Then they say we should have a phase of detection and analysis. So some risks will remain, and you need to detect when incidents do occur, security breaches, and of course, if they do occur, alerting the appropriate members of the organization. Then we have containment, eradication, and recovery. Depending on the nature of the issue and the severity, the organization will try to mitigate it and ultimately eradicate and recover from it. This often cycles back to detection and analysis, for example, finding if other servers are affected by the issue. And then when things have settled down, we have post-incident activity. So the organization will assess lessons learned, prepare reports detailing the cause and the cost of the incident, and steps to prevent future similar incidents. This is then fed back into the preparation phase. So AI introduces new risks to governance, but there are ways to mitigate those risks through frameworks and best practices. Now that we've introduced you to risk management in AI governance, please join us for more information on AI from Learning Tree International.